Josh, you're doing a Frankie. Give me his there.
What? You got it in one! Oh my god!
Are you going hunting? Yes.
That's all I did.
Was that as funny as last time? It was...
Yes.
Order, aren't we? Two. There you go.
I bet Josh will hit the wall and it'll bounce right back. That's what I'm betting. Oh, what? No. Oh, yeah.
You swing that map.
Oh my god, imagine if it would have been. Back it comes.
He's got a magnet spare attached to that.
Where is it? Oh, it's back. So that's two. Ooh, wait. What? That wasn't fair. Yeah. That was a bit crazy. Wait, not yet, not yet. Okay, we're ready. We gotta get a hole in one before we leave. Oh! That was close, it bounced. How many holes was that?
2 or 3.
2 or 3, yeah. Oh, we can get Josh's pen and paper off him. Oh, he's got it, it's us. Oh! No. Close though. Hello, random ramblers. Today is Josh's birthday, woohoo! And I feel like I always wear this jumper. This jumper is like a summer jumper. It's perfect for summer. And I feel like my hair's a bit of a mess, even though I put it in this little thing only yesterday, but then I did have a shower this morning, so it's probably just... Anyway, today is Josh's birthday. I got up super early because I'm always excited when it's anybody's birthday. It doesn't have to be mine. Anybody's birthday. Now, Josh has to leave for work at 7:30, so I haven't been able to give him his presents yet. And obviously my mum's got in the bookcase, which I talked about in a different vlog. If you didn't watch that one, my mum's got in a bookcase. We tidied to some degree the whole loft movie area and tried to make it look really nice and really awesome. And yes, I'm super excited about that. And I'm going to be making him a cake. It's going to be a 3-tier Victoria sponge. Now it's 12 o'clock now. I have a few things that I need to do today, but now at this moment, top of my list, I need to go and get things for the cake. I need jam and butter for sure, but now I need to check if I need anything else. I've got a list of what I need and I need to get baking it because I haven't got 3 these things. Where are they? They're on the side. They're there. Those little trays, you know, that you put the cake in the oven. I haven't got 3 of those, so I want to get things done early. And you have to wait for them to cool to put the jam on and stuff, so I just need to be quicker. So I need to go to Sainsbury's ASAP, get the bits and bobs that I need, and then get back and start making the cake. And then I could do things in between making that. So yes, but I'm very excited to see what he thinks of the bookcase and of the presents that I got him. And yeah, we're not really doing anything too special because last night we went to Crazy Golf, which I think I'll actually put the clips now after. This was last night. We met up with Sherry, went to Crazy Golf, and it was so much fun. I honestly had such a good time, and Josh had a really good time, and Sherry had a really good time. It was great fun, and I loved that. So yes, last night was Crazy Golf. So here's some Crazy Golf clips, and then we'll go to cake baking. Okay, so here's what I need. It's just like a real scroll of writing. And these are little cakes that Josh had yesterday that we had at Crazy Golf. These were all the pink ones. They were the best. They're all gone. But yes. So I need to find caster sugar, self-raising flour, butter. Oh, I know I don't have enough butter, so I need butter. Icing sugar. Got milk. Oh, I can just take that one. Got milk, obviously. Icing sugar, self-raising flour and caster sugar. I just got really excited because I found these. I was like, oh yes, perfect. And then I was like, what's the date? And it's like sea base of pack. And I thought, you know, like I don't remember when I got these, so it seemed not hopeful. And it was like 2015. So I was like, it's not yet. And begin 2015 as well. That's February 2015. So I might just have a look at them. This chocolate. But I used to work in a sweet shop, and I remember when chocolate goes out of date, it just kind of goes white, but it's not too, yeah, it looks kind of weird. I don't know, I don't think this is going to be good. Ah, see, I told you, it goes kind of white. Yeah, I don't think I can eat those. Oh, at least we used a lot. Okay, so I picked up the bits and bobs that I needed. I got the raspberry jam, and this is my favourite type of jam, Hartley's. That's what I like, but each to their own jam. My butter that I needed. I'm now just thinking, do I need anything else? No. And then my candles. I picked these ones because I think these are cool. It's like bronze and silver. Or maybe it's supposed to be gold and silver, but yeah, these are cooler than the colours and they're nice and twirly. So yes, right now I need to do all my weighing and making and things like that. Part of me was like, oh no, he might think I just got it from the shop and I didn't make it. And then I was like, really, who am I kidding? It's obviously going to look like I made it. I mean, I'm not the best of bakers. They're looking a bit bubbly. I'm a bit concerned I did it wrong. But I've got how much time? Oh, 11 minutes. So actually, things should pick up, hopefully. Okay, so this is them at the moment. This one's more, oh no, it did it a minute ago. It's more bouncy than this one. I think I might put this one back in for just a little, because this was what on the bottom. It's a fan of them, but I still always feel like, yeah. And then I've got to do the other one. So, yes. I can be sure I could never be on the Great British Bake Off. They'd be like, what are you doing? This is awful. I just had to like tip them upside down, and I had to hold them and flip them, and then the one that I thought wasn't quite ready. I got it out of the tin and it like fell in on itself and it's all falling apart. I don't know what to do, and I'm gonna put that one in the middle. But I put it back in the oven. I don't know if you can do that with cakes. I usually make cupcakes. I've never made an actual like a big cake, so yeah. I'm trying, it's not really working. I don't know. But I've put it back in, but you can see in the middle, but it fell, but the insides fell through as well, on the inside, the bottom I mean. But this one, I'm just chilling it here upside down. This is all the jams that were on this thing. So I've put this one looks good. I think this one's good. So maybe it does matter in a fan oven, whether it's on top or on the bottom. But then again, I could have put that one in. Look at it. This one just looks terrible. You can't see it. I'll show it to you later. It's just not working out. Okay, so this is my problem. Can you see? Like the middle is like weird. It looks, I mean that's upside down by the way. I turned it upside down because, I mean look at the edges. Because I was trying to get it out. I turned it upside down because it was not looking good there in the middle. So let me turn it around for you guys. See? What? Oh, oops. Good job, that's not the top. But look, it doesn't look, it's like really, maybe I just let it cool. See how it goes. Now you might be thinking at this point, why not just do a 2-layer Victoria sponge? Because I've still got my other one to go in. That one's alright. I really set on the 3-layer. I feel like without the 3rd layer, it's not special. Like it's not an individual cake. So I think I'm just going to be really stubborn and stick with 3 layers and hope that that is okay. It doesn't look good, but it's going to be in the middle. I could always cut, no, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, look at that, but look at this one. But again, upside down, but still, there's that one. There's that one. I know if it's a mess, because I mean, you don't even want to see over here, but look, this is the other one. It's about to go in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this one in. Let me just, this is hot. No. Put this one in. We'll see how this one turns out. This one's hopefully going to be the top. That's obviously the middle, and then that one's going to be the bottom. So this one needs to turn out looking pretty, so let's see. Okay, so I feel like now it's so terrible, I almost didn't want to show anybody, but then I thought, well, that's just not being realistic. My cake might look fine in the end, we don't know yet. it's not looking promising. But if it does look fine in the end, then I don't want you guys to think it didn't look not fine all along. So let me just take you over here. So we know this one looks weird because I don't know if I've updated you. I put it in the oven and then I flipped it upside down on the baking tray to cook it more, and obviously it's dipped in the middle. Anyway, I put the other one there, as you saw. Now I put it upside down because, I don't know, I thought it just seemed, I turned it upside down at one point because I thought it'd help it cool, and I was trying to be fast, which is not a good point. Took it off and look what happened. It's not looking good. However, okay, so this is the bottom one. The bottom of it looks very good. This is obviously the middle one. I think this one looks better now. And so imagine this with the cream and the jam in the middle. Oh, it's not straight. It's kind of lopsided. Well, bar that, I mean, that doesn't really matter. Imagine jam and cream and then a nice other one on top. I feel like it's okay. I feel like it'll be fine. I think if the other one works, it'll all come together. If the other one looks like this, then we haven't got much hope here. Okay, this one's actually looking pretty like puffy and nice for a top one, but I'm really nervous to take it out. It's been the 20 minutes, but I don't want it to drop or dip or look ugly, so I don't know if to leave it a little bit longer. I don't know. You guys can't see through it, but I dare not open the door yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Am I Shakespeare? I dare not open the door. I don't know. Okay, so this is my top one, which I think is looking good, but it's still pretty warm. And this is my buttercream icing, which I think is looking good. I think that this is not looking so good. So I need to have a mega tidy up. Everything's just everywhere because it wasn't working out. But yeah, so I think this looks good. And I think the top of the cake looks good, so it might all come together yet. I just really want this to cool, because these are cool. So I can kind of maybe do this one, and then just let that one cool. So yeah, because I need to put the jam on, and then the cream. However, I feel like it's going to be really hard to get this on after I've put the jam on. I feel like that'll be a struggle. Okay, so it said buttercream first, so that's the buttercream. And then, it is annoying that it's a bit lopsided, so is this one. They're all lopsided. So, apart from that one. Oh no, it is. Okay, so here it is, the 3-tier. I know this bit's kind of a bit spilly out, but oh well. And it looks best from this angle, I'd say, even though it's a bit lopsided, but I think I like it. Oh, I need to do some icing sugar. Oh no, I got rid of the icing sugar. Oh no. I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, well anyway, there it is, 3-tier Victoria sponge, Josh's favourite cake, and there's obviously, just ignore the courgettes in the back there. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it, considering how it was going at one time. I didn't think it was going to work out, but I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks pretty alright. Okay, so here it is on the table as you walk in. This is kind of where you come in. I'm not expecting a huge reaction, as if you remember the mini roll thing, you know how that went. However, I think this looks way better than the mini roll thing, and I'm really pleased with it actually. Underneath the dome where you can't see it too well, I think it looks fine. So, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the kind of tidied-ish, organised-ish loft and Josh's bookcase, and I'm just about to put these May films up there, and I need to move a pile that's up there. So there is one pile that I'm just about to move, but still, it saved me coming up first. Ta-da! So there we go, that's the pile that I need to move. That's an unhaul pile, so yeah. And then the space on the shelf next to the guitar, that's where I'm putting these, the May movies. But yeah, so this is this, and I think it looks fine. Like I say, just move these, and I still need to, it's not perfect, but it's alright. I didn't have, you know, masses of the time, but and now that this bookcase is here, I do want to make it more of a space that we sit in and stuff, because Josh will have his stuff here, so I'm going to organise it more than this, but still. So here it is, Josh's bookcase, and we put little Hobbit figures there, and this is a bow. That's a card from my mum. So that's that. And then if we come over here, all of this is just like chair. Oh, I need to move that sellotape as well. Obviously the table, and this chair I can't fold down, so it just has to sit somewhere. And then obviously you saw that I organised the bed. Oh, in the last video. Well, anyway, if you saw that video, you know what I mean. And this is the card that I made for Josh, and there's presents and bits. And yes, so I'm excited for him to see his things, and I'm really excited to see his excitement for the bookcase and what he'll think and what he'll put on it, sorry, as well. I'm really interested to know what he'll put on the case. So yeah, so now I'm going to move these movies and put them somewhere else and do an unhaul. I have a few more to add to these, but there we go. If you can see, after I move the sellotape and the thing, it looks better. And this suitcase is out because my mum's going on holiday, so we can't put that away because that'd be annoying because she'd have to get it right back out. So yeah, you have to let me know what you think, and I think it looks okay. Let me step further back. Yeah, I mean, you know, it was never going to be not crowded, I suppose we'll say, but I feel like, you know, everything's kind of in a place, and this unit here is something that I'm going to go through and organise and pick what I want to keep and what I don't, because I think that's the biggest key at the moment, is to get rid of. So I want to do a lot more of that. So yes, these are a few bits and bobs of Josh's, that like his films and 2 books that were in this room, those, and some figures and bits in there. So I put them all together so that then he might want to put those on a shelf, but I don't want to try and like dictate what to put on the shelf, but I know he'll want to have a horror shelf and a book area, I would think, probably some figures on top of the shelf and stuff, so I just put them there so then he doesn't have to be like, oh, where's all my horror movies? They're all here. Well, no, he has a few more, which he's got some in at home, at his house, in his room, and he's got some in my bedroom as well. So, but these are the ones that were in the loft, so that's why they're just chilling on the chair. Okay, so Josh has already kicked off with some things he's put on his shelf, or bookshelf, whatever you want to call it, bookcase, and he's gonna be filling it in. So I will show you an update later, but he was just as surprised as I'd hoped and as excited, and his reaction was what I thought and hoped it would be. And actually his reaction for the cake was pretty good too. So he surprised me. Maybe he learnt from his mini roll reaction. But look, he's put Sam and Dean. They were in my room before, chilling with the Impala and the box set. Oh, and here's the car. that's just something that I want to do, so I'm gonna like have a look around Hobbycraft. And yeah, are you excited for Hobbycraft? Anything you wanna find?
No. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just see what's there.
Yeah, you're more of it in the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, if I see something I like, I'll buy it.
You're picking up with your birthday money something as well later, aren't you?
Disgaea 5.
Yes, we'll have a look at that. Well, I mean just the box, I guess. The Switch game. So Josh is getting a Switch game with his birthday money. So that was fun. Okay, so we picked up our tea. You've got barbecue. Oh, I don't know really barbecue, but I think they call them chicken wings. These are not chicken wings. Corn on the cobs with like some lime. What is it? Lime chili butter, and these chickens. Cajun chicken, which just looks tasty, and we've got new potatoes.
And I thought it was quite funny because you were telling us we're not allowed any meat tonight.
I know, I was like, well, I don't want to have any meat with it. We're gonna have like I want to have sweet corn and new potatoes and stuff. But then we saw these, and these looks really nice. So that's kind of what happened there. Okay, so we're back from Hobbycraft, and we got quite a few things. And Josh got this canvas, which is what size? A2. So we got that, and then let me show you. Okay. We got these paints, and these ones, these diner, we have a green one and a kind of dark blue, and so we got every other colour because they were on sale, and we love these. So we got obviously orange, this amazing like turquoise, which is my favourite. We got this bright pink one, a nice kind of purple one, and another different blue. So look at those, I love those, they all look really nice. And then we got a rubber because we just needed one. And then these acrylic paintbrushes that look nice. And they got a little ziplock, so that's good. These pencils, sketching pencils. And it comes with a sharpener, which is good because we wanted one of those. And finally, a new sketchbook. So there we go, sketchbook. And it looks pretty good. Obviously you can't touch the paper, but it seemed like it would be good. So yeah, that's what we got from Hobbycraft. Okay everybody, so today me and Josh are going to try and go blackberry picking. It might not quite be the time, but there is some out, so then by the time the others are ready, it won't be time for the ones that are out now, so we might end up going twice. Because I love blackberry picking, so if we don't get too many, that's because we went a bit early. So we'll see. Okay, so I feel like I haven't made a vlog bit for a while, probably. I think it was, well, I went blackberry picking on the 5th, it's now the 15th, so 10 days. Because, I don't know, not too much has been happening, not much interesting. I've been going swimming quite a bit, which has been really cool, and I'm going swimming tonight. But yeah, the blackberries was a disappointment. They were all kind of green. I'll put a picture. They weren't ready yet, but it's now been 10 days, so they will be ready soon. So I'll probably going maybe tomorrow or the day after to have a check. But now what I'm going to do is, I'll take you guys in a minute, I'm going to make a coffee, and I'm going to try and build all the Lego Dimensions that I have not yet built. Because they're all kind of in boxes, and the boxes take up way more space than the actual figures, so it's really annoying. I just need to get them built, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm also going to build the Fantastic Beasts like thing that sits on the portal. I have 2 portals, one I have on display and one I don't put any bits on, like no Lego on it, because I use it and I find that if it has Lego pieces on it, it's annoying. So I have one on a shelf and one not. So yes, coffee, finish building all the Lego Dimensions. That is my goal. It would be just such a great thing to move all the boxes out of the way. So let's do it. Okay, so this is the Lego Dimensions basket. There also seems to be a tin in here and a torch. But this is what I'm going to start with. This one. I have built Newt and the Niffler. I just need to build the big bits. And this is what I'm going to put it on. So I'm going to move that. This bit I'm just going to put in a Ziploc bag. So this is like the build, the like initial build that it came with. But I'm going to put the Fantastic Beasts ones on there. And then it can be on the shelf and it'll look really cool instead of just being like blue. So yeah, this just comes off. I don't know. I think I'm going to like crush this down though and just put it in a Ziploc bag because it's not too exciting. There's Rapunzel's castle and a telescope. But yeah, I think it'll look good. I'm really excited to build the Fantastic Beasts one up. Okay, so here are all the pieces. Quite a lot. And this is the instructions. And here is a coffee. So let's build this. Okay guys, so oops, here is the finished thing. I actually think it looks really cool. Can't wait to put it on my shelf. But also look at this, it has like a cool little mechanic because it has, dun dun dun, a lift. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It has 2 lifts, one on either side. I like the gold details on it. And yeah, it looks really cool. So I'm glad that I've built that. And I'm glad that I'm putting it on a shelf. Because again, I don't think it's... I'm really lucky that I just happen to have 2 portals. But if I didn't, I think I'd just put it on the shelf like this. I wouldn't put the portal on it. The reason I've got 2 portals is because I bought the starter pack on the Wii U. And then I also got it on the PS4 like a while later. So I ended up with 2 things. But then I thought it worked quite well to put... There we go. But again, you don't really need... Oh, I need to connect it. Got my hair on it. I need to press it in. You don't really need the portal to display it. So you could just display it without putting it on this. But yeah, it actually looks really cool. I really like it like that. It gives it a bit more sturdiness. But yes, I'm going to put this on my shelf and I'm really happy with it. It took me quite a bit of time actually to build it, longer than I thought. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how it looks and the end result. So yes, super happy that I finally built that. I got this for Christmas. I just hadn't got around to building it yet. So yeah, love that. And now I'm going to try and build the rest. There's not too much to build of the rest. This was kind of the biggest thing. Next I'm going to do these. Of this pack, I only have the helicopter to build, which I think was pretty cool. And I have the whole set of Benny and his spaceship to build, so yes. So here's Benny and his spaceship, but I cannot get these pieces on. They're supposed to go on those bits, but I can't do them. So there we go. And here is the Sonic plane, which is pretty cute. I definitely like this Sonic plane better. And the Benny spaceship looks a little bit boring considering how Benny is. I mean, Benny is a great character. I love Benny, so I'm happy to have Benny. But his spaceship, I don't know if I'll be using that too much. But this plane looks really awesome. So Sonic's plane looks great. Okay, so I've just done the Back to the Future. We've got the DeLorean and the hoverboard. I got this when Lego Dimensions first came out. It was years ago. And never built those ones. So there we go. There's those. They're my oldest set that I hadn't built. And then I also did the Adventure Time. Oh, that's backwards. The Adventure Time ones. So we've got the elephant and the Jake Mobile. So there's some more, and it's definitely taken me longer than what I thought it would, because obviously it just looks like, oh yeah, but there's so many little pieces all inside there that you can't see. But yes, I'm a little bit slow, but at least I'm getting through them. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes that I've now cleared out the way, and obviously, like I say, they're quite small pieces. I have a drawer for Lego Dimensions, so I can just get rid of the boxes now, so that's good. So I'm just doing the Gremlins pack, and if you can see a little cute Gizmo, the legs are really off from like they should match his fur here, really. So his fur here is kind of a grey colour, and his legs like super white, so it looks kind of weird, which is a real shame because usually Lego are pretty good at you know, matching the shades and stuff and making good minifigures, but this one's definitely probably one that would have been my favourite, but it's probably one of my least favourite because it just looks kind of odd. It just doesn't work. However, Stripe is like an amazing minifigure and looks incredible. So it's kind of weird how with the pack, Gizmo's not given as much effort. I don't know, it's just his legs. It's kind of weird. The top half of him's fine. I wish there was just something I could do about his legs. So that's kind of a shame.